Guys, go ahead and smash the dislike button. This is probably one of the worst lobbies we've ever spectated. It is a solos gameplay, and it is hilarious at what players are doing. And now, guys, at the end of the day, I'm trying to teach y'all, but we're gonna have a little fun with it because, god dang, man, y'all gotta stop doing this shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are spectating our first solo player of the tournament, Black Flames, who is out on the outskirts, way the hell away from civilization. However, ping does pop up on the mini map. He does pull up his map and ping it as well. And hopefully he will go off to fight him here soon. Now, we do have a good weapon for some decent range, so we can go ahead and kill him right now. Not really sure if I'm a fan of the looting situation. We know where an enemy's at. Let's take advantage of that instead of sitting here looting. But okay. Now we're going to waste our UAV to tell us something we already knew. That's unfortunate. Again, dude, go for this guy right here. This is an easy kill, and still we call a UAV and we waste our money. We're not even taking advantage of the fact the UAV's pinging bitches. Come on, man. Black Flames. You're one of the best players on earth. Former phase, current optic. What are you doing? We got an enemy now rotating down. This is going to be an unfortunate position. We're going to lose out on all of these kills because they will end up combating each other and killing each other off. We got a recon objective going off in the distance as well. I believe this little shed. So to be honest, I said he landed out on the outskirts away from civilization, but there's a lot of shit happening over here. Let's take advantage of it. Way too much cover to be trying to snipe right now. Use the sniper to clear to make sure you're okay to push, but then push across and try to close the gap. What are we doing? Why? We have ammo. What are you doing? Here we are ADSing. There's an enemy running to the right-hand side. We might be okay to get the blitz as soon as he crosses in the open. There it is. Be patient with it. Unfortunately, a little too jerky with the shots. Now here we are out in the open, probably gonna get sniped in the face. Notice how the enemy has movement. We're sitting perfectly still, crouch walking in a bush. I love it. Look at the skill from Black Flames, trying his best to play behind the rock, but we are in a terrible spot. I wonder where the enemy's rotating to. There he is, hard scoping the shit out of us. I'm waiting for the headshot. It's gonna happen. It's a matter of time. Maybe we're both bad snipers. Here we are. Boom. By the way, oh my god, we won the fight. But by the way, gas is $10 a gallon. Holy shit. Unfortunately, somehow that enemy lost the fight. We're on to hopefully fight another. I'm not even sure if he's aware that he got the kill. Playing very hesitant, expecting to find players on the train, but clearly they are not on there, so we can stop clearing the train right now. Nope, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep on keeping on doing what we do best. We got tracers being shot from the right hand side to the left hand side and vice versa. We got an enemy motorcycle coming right to us. Should be an easy boom. Let's go ahead. Come on, baby, you got it. I believe in you. Your controller is real jerky, brother. Again, guys, the purpose of getting better is to make your movement smooth. He's just jerking the shit out of it, and that's not what you want to do. Sometimes jerking it's not the answer. Smooth and controlled tracking is the best tracking of all. And now here Black Flames is moving on. We're rocking $4,100. Hopefully he gets another UAV that he does not waste. Still pretty determined there's a player over there, but thankfully there's not, since we're standing out in the open with no cover. Lots of loot over here, lots of goodies for us to grab. Let's go ahead and grab our shit. Gas mask, we've got the satchel, Car 98, I'm sorry, the Swiss. Another gas mask. Oh yeah, and we're off, dude. $5,600. And again, no need to loot. Let's go on a kill fest, man. Black Flames averages 20 kills a game, but for some reason he's very, very looty McLoot right now, and I'm not sure why. My man has more ammo than anybody on the planet, especially at the restock when we already had full ammo. Why is he going to the ammunition box? No idea. There we go. His armor crack. You can go ahead and switch the weapons. Doesn't matter. Just go ahead and double blast the shit out of Sinan. And Sinan goes down. And here we are now rocking 2 kills. Black Flames feeling some confidence running through his veins right now. Still checking the hill. Kind of unaware where people at. And again, he's got $4,100. I'm sorry, $6,800. He can buy a UAV. Let's get UAV up and hopefully go hunting. My man here is, I know he's hungry. We got a recon going off to the left-hand side as well. Back. It's a little far away. I really wouldn't worry about it too much. Taking the long way to the buy station instead of just going right for it. Okay. Okay. And remember, dude, we still don't have our loadout yet either. So maybe he's going to... Oh, there's a guy crouch walking. I'm going to be honest. Very smart play for him not to be hesitant. But... man, that could have been bad for both of us. Now, unfortunately, Manuel, not sure why players find that they need to have the audacity to crouch walk around corners. But guys, remember, when you're peeking an enemy, you need to peek fast. Peeker's advantage. Don't crouch walk. That's the way to get shit on. That's getting shit on advantage. Don't do it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here we are going to go up. But thankfully, the enemy said, no, you're not going to the rooftop of camp. Savage don't want to spectate that shit. And Chupa nailing Black Flames out of the match. We do still have our gulag. That's unfortunate. Now look, we would have bought some cool shit like you have some stuff. Might have been better off. And here we are spectating Chupa rocking 4 kills, and hopefully he doesn't get the camping mentality. Hopefully we can get some action going. Again, we're full on ammo. All right, did loot a box. Now we got $5,000. Pop a UAV. Let's get going, man. Now Black Flames may be coming back for his shit. We shall see. Keep the mini map real quick. We got an enemy out in the open here. It's going to the buy station. Another enemy camping Burger Town. We're going to go ahead and push this guy. Go ahead and ping it up real quick to remind ourselves where these camping pussies are at. But again, guys, whenever you go and kill this guy, rotate back down and knock out these 2 sons of bitches if they're still alive. All right, here comes the enemy. He's pushing out now. We're loading our sniper, making sure our bullet is chambered. I don't know why we're heart beating my guy. There's literally a guy on the UAV. All right. Confidence is fading real fast. We know where the enemy's at. At least we did, and we lost that opportunity because we decided we want a heartbeat instead because we're so fucking scared of a video game. Enemy in the cubby to our left-hand side. We go ahead and push in right here. We're making a little too much noise. He's waiting for us right now. No, he's not, and we're able to get the kill on Chef Royale. Very unfortunate. Chef needs to turn... I'm sorry, not Chef. Chief. Chief needs to turn up his volume. He clearly didn't hear us bouncing around like a fucking bunny rabbit outside, and that's why he ended up dying. GG. All right, now with that kill, we're gonna go ahead and move off to where we knew enemies were at by the UAV, and you can hear the explosions going off on the south end side. Now, one thing I will point out, guys, is when you're navigating, look around, damn it. Don't let an enemy shoot you in the back of the side because you're not being aware. Straighten up. All right, heartbeat sensor Betty coming back out. Chupa is the heartbeat fucking god of the world. I love this shit. There's another heartbeat. You know, man, the amount of times this dude heartbeats, I mean, you're not going to pick up anything new. You're not going to gather new intel. You're only walking 5 feet just to heartbeat again. I don't mind you guys heartbeating, guys. It's a great tool, but look, man. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, shit, where'd he go? Holy shit, Chupa. Come on, man. When you guys, then look, I made a TikTok about this. When you guys are heartbeating, and you get information, if you're not going to use that information to the best of your ability, put the heartbeat the fuck away. So again, we had the enemy marked. We knew exactly where he is, and for some reason we're looking around confused. This enemy's already bailed out. There may be a guy with ghost here, but the enemy that we did ping, he's clearly not here anymore. There's the other enemy behind us with a ghost on, waiting for us to leave the building. Also, guys, remember, if you're heartbeating, other players are heartbeating as well. So if you don't have ghost on, be ready for shit like that. If he would have been less concerned about the heartbeat and more concerned about checking his corners when he leaves a building, that fight would have been a lot better. Or looking around before he leaves. You got to analyze the area, dude. So many people live and die by that fucking heartbeat sensor that they don't even know what the map looks like. Stop using the heartbeat. It's a great tool when you get good. If you're not good right now, take the heartbeat, smash it in half, throw it in the trash can, take a shit on it, and never use it again. Chupa probably could have had a nice little game going, but again, he fell into that fucking habit that I hate to see. And I got nothing against the heartbeat sensor. Disclaimer, I like the heartbeat. But if you guys are struggling at just being observant, you need to put it away so you can practice being observant. Use your eyes. All right, but here we are now spectating Major 631, who again is navigating. And this is one thing we've seen a lot. Look at the heartbeat again, not looking around, not checking his right or left-hand side. And isn't it weird? Everyone we've spectated so far has gotten shot in the side or the back when they're navigating. No observance, not going up the staircase, clearing it, just kind of praying that no one's there. This is why there's very, very, very little skill gap in Warzone. You have your goated players, and then you have these guys, right? And nothing against these players. Again, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more entertaining. But at the end of the day, dude, he's hindering his own performance. He really is. He's not looking in windows. He's not looking at doorways. He's not looking behind him, checking his right and left hand side. He's not doing nothing. He's crouch walking in the open with a heartbeat sensor. This game is not called Heartbeat of Warzone. It's called Warzone. Put this fucking thing away. To be honest, just to help players out, I wish they'd limit the heartbeat sensor to a battery life. I wish the heartbeat sensor had a battery life on it so players were forced to actually open their eyes. It's amazing how good players get when you utilize your eyeballs to look at the map and the terrain and notice movement. A lot of people message me always asking, Savage, how do I spot movement, man? How do I train myself for movement? Well, first things first. Oh my God, why would you do that? First things first, you got to put the heartbeat sensor away, man. This is why you can't see shit. Now, the moment he mounted, I knew that was GG for him. Not sure why he would mount against a sniper. Not the smartest decision. If you have the drop on the sniper, that's a different story. But the fact that the glint was already looking at us, not a huge fan of it at all. But here we are now moving on to Big Bo rocking 6 kills and clearly not bad with the snipe. So let's see what he ends up doing. Snipe and the bullfrog, great combo. One of my favorites right now. Bad thing about solos again, 28 players left, massive circle. Shit needs to change. They're never going to change it. Activision hates progress. It is what it is. So hopefully we get a little bit of action and can at least drop a double-digit kill game. See, this is how you clear staircases. When you guys are going in buildings, I mean, even though there's no one here, notice how every time we went up the staircase, you always made sure no one was holding the angle, right? As opposed to the last guy who was literally just blowing away through doors and up staircases, not looking around, not checking anything. And even with Big Bo, you can notice the player's skill difference. Even though the kills aren't that great, he's only got 6. He's at least a little bit more aware. Now, navigating wise, he should be a little bit more aware right here, but at least he was peeking the windows before he rotated to make sure he was clear to do so. And yes, he still has a lot of work to do as a player, but just noticing how one player operates in the same kind of lobbies than another can really dictate how someone actually plays the game. Here we are popping dead silence. I did hear footsteps as well, so I think that's why he popped it. But I do believe he's under us. Like he's actually in the hallway. Kind of a waste of dead silence, to be real. Even if there was a player in the hallway and we would have pushed them, we'd have to bust through the glass, which would give away our position. And again, not really too big of a fan of that play. $2,900. You have a cluster strike. There's an enemy sitting right there. Oh no, unfortunately, we're trying to switch our weapons. Doesn't matter. We get knocked, but the enemy will not be able to push us. He might be able to get some nades off, get out of there, plate up, change position. That enemy's going to come back for blood. Now look, when he saw the enemy, you saw the hesitation. You saw how he fought that fight. This is kind of a waste of a cluster, 100%. Second cluster wasted from this man. He had the bullfrog out. He sat there, hesitated for about, I'd say, a half a second. Then he switched to his sniper rifle, but at that time it was too late. Any hesitation, guys, you will die. If you have the wrong weapon out for the wrong fight, you have 1 of 2 options. 1, commit to the fight, or 2, back up, switch your weapons, and then re-engage. Unfortunate. We should have had that easy kill, but unfortunately, again, the hesitation ruined that for us. So now we are still sitting at 6 kills at a very late game situation. I don't imagine the enemy's going to push us, to be honest. He knew that he wasn't going to get to execute. He's probably just going to camp in there and honestly hope that we go to him. That seems to be the going trend for most players nowadays, is everyone just kind of sits up patiently waiting for something to happen. Big Bo spotting an enemy on the hilltop. He's getting shot from the right hand side as well. We could go ahead and steal this kill and then capitalize on whoever's shooting at him. We need to change our angle though, because this is going to be a hard angle for us to shoot. It's like a chain of effects, man. We start shooting at one guy, getting shot by another player. We lose out on that kill. We start shooting at the other guy, getting shot by another player. We lose out on that kill. And here we are in a 1v1 situation with the guy that I believe was at one point in time in this building right here, who's probably already rotated at this point with the circle closing in. And we're in a good spot, man. Train station roof's not bad, but again, with only 18 players remaining, you could damn well guarantee most players are going to be on the edge of the circle, right? So I fully expect at least 3 or 4 players to be around the train station building, and then the rest are going to be in promenade camping their rooftops because, well, this map was designed very poorly for BRs, and that's just what players do. All right, kind of questionable looking around with the bullfrog at that range. If we do spot somebody, what are we going to do? Not much with it. Another position going back to when we were shooting down on the enemy that downed us. He had the wrong weapon for the wrong fight. Even when you're scanning, guys, if you're scanning out in the distance, I don't mind you not ADSing at all, but make sure you have the right gun out. So if you do find somebody, you can actually get some shots off instead of sitting there having to hesitate switch your weapons, and then get the fight re-linked up and won. There's an enemy behind the AC vents. We don't spot it because we're too busy in our heartbeat sensor. Thankfully, he moves, though. Let's see whose sniping skills is the best right here. We have the high ground. We have the advantage. We should be able to win this fight. Enemy's trying his best to outplay us. He may try to peek that little, what is that? A little hole. Nope, he's running away, trying to reposition. Unfortunately, we're not able to hit our shots. The enemy knows that. Trying to link up with us and beam the shit out of us, which he does, breaking the armor, giving him time to escape. And I believe he did jump off. So when we re-peek, if the enemy's smart, then he's already changed his position and he's gone, which I do believe it is, because right now he's downstairs fighting another enemy. Not really a huge fan of this right here. Losing our high ground to jump into the unknown, get a UAV fast, let us know where the enemies are at. Unfortunately, they're ghosted up. No surprise there. Now we got to work our way to where someone's camping train station, to where someone's camping dealership. And they're going to be gatekeeping us, as well as the guy who had ghosts over here who won the fight. Now, this was the guy we were contesting on the rooftop. Again, great plays by him. Was able to beam us, suppress fire, was able to rotate out of the bad spot that he was in, and now he's off to win the game. All right, go ahead and pop that beautiful reload, brother. 8 bullets going to be really hard to do anything with. Be a little bit more aware. There you go. Now, again, with his UAV, we know there's an enemy on top of dealership, but he does not. So let's see what happens when he pushes. Now, because of his angle, he should push the promenade buildings. We really shouldn't see him come up towards dealership anyway. I'm always going to tell you guys, well, first off, he needs to work on his slide cancels big time. So the whole point of slide canceling is to cancel the slide. Don't let it complete. Secondly, the heart beating. Again, this is like a growing trend. This one's bad. This is real bad. And his decision making was good. He bailed out of the fight when he suppressed the enemy instead of sitting there holding the angle like most players would. So I believe he's a lot more skilled in certain aspects than the other guys we're spectating, but he's making the same mistakes that most players make. Living and dying by the heartbeat sensor. And guys, you're going to do just that. If you guys are struggling with your gunfights and you're using the heartbeat sensor, you're going to live and die by that damn thing. Now this long drawn out solo bullshit gameplay. And by the way, guys, solos are so damn boring. Just do solo duos. You'll be a lot better off and have a lot more fun. But with this long circle, we probably will see one enemy at best until we actually get to the last zone. And the last zone is not going to be fun at all. And here we are hiding behind the TV set, trying to turn on Jerry Springer. Meanwhile, we're heart beating just to make sure we don't get pushed while we're watching our favorite late night TV show. Is that a DVD player? Do people still have those? What? We got to rotate in 29 seconds. Not a fan of going to the rooftop. Really no point in this. All we're going to have to do is jump off and bail off, revealing our parachute, and Mary Poppins floating to the ground, which leaves us very vulnerable. So in this rotation, dude, stay on foot. Just rotate. And in this spot, you want to rotate early, too. You don't want to take too long because, again, the smaller the circle gets, the more enemies get clustered, and they're going to collapse on you. You want to be one of the first to get safe, or at least get damn near close to being safe. You don't want to play the edge of the gas like this, because this is how you get third party and caught out in the open. All weird. Here's the Mary Poppins float. Fortunately, nobody's around, but still, just as a good practice of habit, don't do that shit unless you're in a position you have to. All right, he's being a little bit more observant, looking for movement, looking for glints. So you got to give him a little bit of credit. Again, slide canceling, struggling a little too much, in my opinion. He looks like he's going to be doing a hard rotate around to this building here. Now, you got to be careful with the gas station because there's a vehicle that it's not a spawn. Shouldn't be too hard to contest it unless the enemy's on the rooftop of the gas station. Then it will be very, very unfortunate for us to fight. Enemy on top of the building right there trying to gatekeep us. Are we able to hit our shots? We are. We're able to break the armor. Let's go ahead and push in. Even though we didn't kill him, let's go ahead and push. We made a lot of noise. Players will be looking our direction. We got to win this fight fast because the gas is closing in. Doesn't matter. Unfortunately, the enemy was able to play it up because of our hesitation. Now the enemy's coming to the right-hand side, going to the left-hand side right now. And we're able to win the fight, but doesn't matter. Our gas mask is going away. We need to pop some plates, but we're losing health. We need to hurry up. This is where slide cancel comes into play, but he's not going to make it regardless. And there he goes out for the count, man. GG. And another reason why I always recommend, if you're going to play passive, this is for passive players only, stop playing the edge of the gas. Do you guys know when Iceman Isaac did the pinwheel motion video, he was talking about aggressive players, not passive players. The whole point of the pinwheel motion is for aggressive players to kill the passive players camping. You're passive, you're a victim. You're not doing the strategy. You are literally the fish in the pool of sharks. So again, passive players, don't play the edge. Aggressive players, have fun, brothers. Here comes a vehicle. Ooh, he knows we're here. Getting out, he has the high ground. Not good for rapid chaos. Sitting in a bad spot. Fortunately, the enemy had no idea where we're at. He had an idea for a second, and then he hesitated and was like, nah, no one's over here. And here we are in a 1v5 situation with the vehicle, just kind of playing cat and mouse right now. We need to go ahead and get some shots off on the enemy, dude. I don't understand why we're blinded right now. All we're doing is allowing the circle to collapse, and again, making it very hard for ourselves to win the game. I bet money that this guy does not win the game right here. Staring at the ground, not looking around. Slide cancel is at least on point, so he's doing a little bit of good. Out in the open, again, bad positioning. I'd rather just be lined up for the door. Oh, where are we going? This is not in the zone, my guy. Is it? No, definitely not. He does not know that, though. Oh, shit, weird. Oh, please sit up here, heart beating. See, clap in the head. Crouch walking in the open street. I love the skill on this one, brother. We think someone's in the house, so we don't want to make any noise, but we'd rather put ourselves vulnerable to the entire map. Seems pretty logical to me. Heartbeat in the building. There we go. Maybe one more swift heartbeat would do the justice. Heartbeat it, please. You know you want to heartbeat it. We hear footsteps inside. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting intense right now. Explosions inside. Enemies on our level. And we're going to go ahead and run away from the enemy. Okay. Interesting. 4 enemies remain. We got 5 people spectating this savage right here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're completely vulnerable to the right-hand side from the building. So if the enemy picks the window, we're dead. Oh, wait, we're going right back. Oh, shit. What in the hell? So let me ask you guys, why the hell did he go one way? Oh, enemy in the doorway. Shoot him right in the face. Kill him. The hesitation is real, boys. This is a bad spot because now that we decided to come back to the building and backtrack and put ourselves vulnerable again, we're going to have to leave once again. And guess what? The guy in the vehicle, if he is behind those rocks, which I think he is, we're going to be in a very bad position. We are not safe. We are going to die. Just give it time. We're able to get the hip fire kill. We got to hurry up and get out of here. Stop putting your gas mask on and off. Commit to it. Grabbing the vehicle, trying to change our position. A 1v3. We may actually win the game. Oh, we missed our shot. We're gonna go ahead, get position early. We do have a durable. This is a great play, honestly. I think it happened by accident, but it worked out. Bail out of the vehicle, shoot down on the enemy. Come on, man, shoot down on the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1v1 right now. This is a perfect position to win the game, but we're blinding ourselves from the enemy because we don't want to get headshotted. Just shoot him in the face, man. There's the crack right there. You do have a sticky grenade you could throw at the enemy right here. Again, keep your eyes on him. Keep your eyes on him. Or not, man. Who am I? Because of our delay, because of our hesitation, we do lose good positioning. And here we are about to whip out the heartbeat. You saw it. He was about to do it. Sticky coming over. We may lose this fight just out of pure hesitation. There's really no reason for us to. We had the win secure, trying to rotate hard to the northeast around the right-hand side. Let's see what happens. He's popping reload, 13 bullets. Great play, great decision there. He's crouch walking. And so are we, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at the teabag. Now, you deserve that teabag, to be honest, brother. There's no reason you lost that fight. We had the enemy cracked. We had him in a position where he had to come to us. And instead of peeking him and shooting him in the face, we decided to hide behind the rocks. And yes, he was behind a fence, but remember, fences are not cover. It's concealment. You can shoot through the damn thing. And with this plate's broken, I instantly would have taken that SMG and just blown through the fence like I was a firing squad. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel today, and until next time, you have a good one. And please stop using the damn heartbeat sensor like this.